Welcome everyone to our English class. This is last and final part of the poem Amanda. Before this, we have thoroughly discussed the poem, its summary, its introduction, and explanation to all the paraphrases. And I am quite expectant that you all would have understood it in a nice way. Now, this is the time we go ahead with the question answers. So, let us have a look at the question answers. Before we do the question answers, there are some quick revision notes which will help you in recollecting what has gone through, what has happened in the poem. You can read it so that once you do the question answers, you are prepared with everything that you need. These are the instructions that Amanda did not like, and in the next table we are shown the desires which she actually wants to happen. So what did she not like? She doesn't like being scolded for. Don't bite nails, don't hunch shoulders, stop slouching and sit up straight, finish homework, tidy the room, clean the shoes, don't eat the chocolate, look in the eyes when being talked, don't sulk, don't be moody. And what are her desires? To become a mermaid so that she could live alone at a peaceful place without any instruction, to become orphan so that she may not have any guardian to give her strict instructions, to become Rapunzel. She would be happy even in a secluded and prison like place where she'll not have anybody to instruct her. So basically, she wanted to run away from all sorts of instructions. Now we shall start with thinking about the poem section in our textbook. This is the first question. How old do you think Amanda is? How do you know this? You remember when we were doing explanation, I told you we are going to have this question. So this is the question. Amanda, please correct the spelling here. Amanda. It should be. It's a typing error. Amanda must be. Remove is also. Amanda must be about 9, 10, or you can say about 12, 13, 9, 10 or 12, 13 years old. Yeah, or you can say 9 to 13-year-old. She is a school going girl. The things that her mother scolds her for are all typical instructions given to a 9 or 10-year-old girl. And secondly, when her mother reminds her about having acne, these all examples tell us that she is a 9 to 13-year-old girl. Who do you think is speaking to her? One of her parents. Her mother is speaking to her. Why are stanza 2, 4 and 6 given in parenthesis? I told you so many times. Bracket, what you use in mathematics, bracket, that bracket when it is used in English language, it is known as parenthesis. So stanza 2, 4 and 6 are given in parenthesis because they are the thoughts of the child, Amanda, in between the instructions that she is being given by her mother, which are given in stanza 1, 3 and 5. The scolding by the mother and the child's thoughts are placed in alternate stanzas by the poet. Question number 4. Who is the speaker in stanza 2, 4 and 6? Do you think this speaker is listening to the speaker in stanza 1, 3, 5 and 7? We know it clearly who the speaker is. In stanza 2, 4 and 6, the speaker is the child Amanda. No, she is not listening to her mother. Who is the speaker in stanza 1, 3 and 5? She is lost in her own dreams and she doesn't listen to what is being said to her. She is tired and fed up of constant nagging. You can add this line also. She is tired of constant nagging. She is tired of listening to so many instructions. So that is why she is not listening to her mother. What could Amanda do if she were a mermaid? If Amanda were a mermaid, then she would drift slowly on a languid emerald sea. She would be the sole inhabitant of the relaxed green sea and would move slowly on it. Is Amanda an orphan? Why does she say so? No, Amanda is not an orphan. She says so because she wants to be alone. She wants to roam around in the street alone and make pattern in dust with her bare feet. She finds silence golden and freedom sweet. It is for this reason that she calls herself an orphan. Question number 7. Do you know the story of Rapunzel? Why does she want to be Rapunzel? You knew the story earlier too. I too repeated it for you people when we were reading about Amanda's thought to become a Rapunzel, and we know who Rapunzel was. So we say she wants to be Rapunzel because she wants to live alone. Rapunzel lived alone in a tall tower and had long, beautiful hair. She was held captive by her. Actually, she was not grandmother, she was a witch. So you can write she was held captive by a witch. Witch. She was held captive by a witch who came up the tower by climbing her long hair. The girl also wants to live alone in a tower as she would not have to care about anything, as life in a tower would be tranquil, peaceful, and rare. However, she also decided that she would never throw down her hair for anyone to come up, as she wanted to live alone always. What does the girl yearn for? What does this poem tell you about Amanda? Yearn for means she wants badly. The girl yearns for a life of freedom. The poem tells us that she is an imaginative girl who is constantly nagged by her unimaginative parent. Read the last stanza. Do you think Amanda is sulking and is moody? Actually, we nowhere come to know that she was sulking or she was moody, but mother says so. So we'll say no, Amanda is neither sulking nor is she moody. She simply longs for, remove this is from here, she simply longs for her freedom. She wants to go out and play wherever she likes. And here we come to an end of this poem. In the next lesson, we'll meet for some other chapter. Thanks for listening. Happy reading.